Guys, we're doing it. We're cold calling, baby. It has been a while since I've done this, and I'm not gonna lie, I've got some butterflies going. I have been cold calling. I've been doing door to door. I've done software cold calling. I've gone business to business in person, and I still get butterflies. So I want you guys to know if you get that that nervousness and that, oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna throw up. That is totally normal. But on the other side of that is this feeling of like, I just did that. I just faced that fear. And I've done it enough to know that that feeling feels so good that it's worth the anxiety that I've been feeling thinking about doing this. So, guys, I want you guys to just kind of have a little bit of context. I am going to be calling. I've already got my list built. I've got my one pager with ads, so I've already got a lead in hand. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, then you got to watch some of my other videos. I don't like to cold call unless I already have a lead, so I can call the business owner and let them know that I have a lead to give them. And this specific this list that I have is only people that are already paying for either Google Ads, HomeAdvisor, AngelList, etc., which means they're already sold on what I'm selling. There's no reason for me to call and try and convince somebody to buy something that they're not already sold on. So I'm going to eliminate half the equation, and I'm going to only call people that are paying for Google Ads, HomeAdvisor, AngelList, etc. Again, got my lead. I am ready to go. The only thing that's left to do is just a freaking call. Now, my purpose, really quick, my purpose with this call, I'm not trying to sell the deal. I am trying to get them to agree to take a couple of leads in exchange for a conversation in a couple of days. That's it. That's it. So all I'm going to have pull up in front of me is I'm going to have the business owner's website. And then I am cheating a little bit because I have our perfect prospecting script that I have inside of our digital landlords community, developed by yours truly. But I always like to keep that pulled up so I kind of have an outline of what to say. But with that said, guys, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I might just completely get smoked right here. It has been a minute, but let's freaking do it. Let's try it out. Here we go. This is live. There's no, it's been, when I say a minute, it's been a while. Let's go. Let's go. So 702, by the way, the area is Las Vegas. The niche is concrete. I built this site a long time ago. We're still getting leads from it. That's why we are calling it. Okay, guys, get the heart settled and let's go. We'll see how this goes. It's been a minute. Hey, is this Jose?
Yes.
Jose, how you doing, man? This is Nick.
Oh, it's good.
Hey, the reason I'm calling you, just checking, do you do flat work and decorative concrete, or do you just do decorative? Like, do you guys pour new, you do driveways, sidewalks, all that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome, man. And what about, like, what area do you cover in Vegas? Do you go all the way to Summerlin and Henderson, or are you just in Vegas?
Yeah, anywhere.
You're like, I'm ready to just hustle and go get some jobs?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. And then how long would it take to get an estimate?
I'm a little busy right now with the customer. Can you tell me, like?
Well, I've got a job. I was just curious. I've got somebody that I wanted to send you. They're out in Henderson. Is this something that you could that I could hand to you? It's somebody that needs some flat work done.
Yes.
Okay. How long are you going to be with that customer?
20 minutes.
Okay. If you got 30 seconds, I can just give you the info.
Can you just text it to me?
Bro, you want me just to call you in a second?
Please.
Okay, just give me a holler. Sounds good. So, dude, I'm not gonna just text it to me. I have to get through the pitch enough that he understands that, like, hey, I'm giving you these leads, but I'm doing it in exchange for a conversation. So in that scenario, he's nice, whatever. But I'm not sure, right? Like, we could get to the end of it. I could say, hey, here's the information. This is the job. It's out in Henderson. I'm not going to give him the information yet. And then what I'm going to do, because he's given me all the right answers. However, sometimes it sounds a little too good. Like, they're too open to it. So I'm going to get on. I'm going to go, hey, looks like you're paying for Google Ads, right? Yep. Okay. So you're hungry to grow. Yep. Okay. So I've got this job, but this isn't the only job I have. So here's what I'm looking at, Jose. Is I want to send you this job and maybe a couple other jobs. And then I want to have a conversation about maybe me continuously sending you jobs. And he's probably going to go, okay, sounds good, sounds good. But what I'm going to do, because he said something I didn't really like, he said, can you just text it to me? As if he's doing me a favor. And I did kind of position that a little weird. I wasn't really prepared for him to say he was with a customer. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull back. So when he calls back, I'm going to pull back after I go through it. I'm going to say, hey, look, man, if you're just trying to help me out by taking this lead, spare yourself the work, man. I'll go find somebody else. I've got other people that want these leads. If you're hungry to grow, let's talk. But if you're not hungry to grow and you're just not going to answer the phone and you just want a free lead, just let me know up front, dude. You know what I'm saying? So that's the vibe. Now you notice how I'm pretty casual with these guys. I like when he said that, I'm like, bro, I'm not going to text you the lead. Anyway, first call down. Let's keep going. Okay, guys. I got a call back from Jose, and I believe it's Jose. Let me just double check. So apparently he must actually be interested. Let me double check. That's his number. Yeah, it's him. So I'm going to call Jose back, guys, if just to just get us up to speed here. Last we checked, Jose was a yes, but I wasn't totally sold. So let me go ahead and call Jose back. I love this game, dude. Freaking love this game.
Hello?
Hey, Jose. Sorry to bother you while you're with a customer, man.
Good.
You're good, man. Hey, sorry to bother you. The reason I'm calling you, I'll just get to the point. I've got this job, like I told you. It's out in Henderson. It's on but I was going to give you this guy, so I was checking to see how far you guys covered and everything. But what I was curious, can you guys handle more work? Because I get not just this one, but I get a lot of these jobs every single month, and I'm calling you because I was looking at Google and I noticed you guys are paying for Google ads. So I called you because I'm like, dude, Jose wouldn't be paying for Google ads unless he's hungry to grow.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Unless you're allergic to money, which I don't think you're allergic to money.
No.
So, yeah, me either. So what I wanted to do, by the way, I have a weird area code, but do you know where St. George, Utah is?
Yes.
I live in St. George. I'm actually calling you from St. George, but I'm in Vegas almost 2 or 3 times a month. I'm actually headed down there in a couple hours, so I know Vegas very well. But what it is I have a website that gets these calls that come in for concrete jobs. It's flat work, driveways, sidewalks, you name it, all over Vegas and Henderson. And so I don't actually have a concrete company. I just have the website. So what I was thinking is, instead of you paying for Google ads, maybe what I could do is I could send you a couple of my jobs for free. And then in a couple days or a week or so, me and you could have a conversation, a phone call or whatever, or a Zoom. And we could talk about maybe working together where I send you the jobs, you go and close them, and then we work out some kind of a deal.
Oh, that'd be super awesome, because I live right there in Mesquite.
Oh, you live in Mesquite? That's hilarious, dude. I actually have family I have a brother that's there. Mesquite's a great spot.
Okay, yeah.
Amazing. Well, that's cool, dude. So yeah, let's do it. Let me send you a couple of these leads, and then how much are you spending on Google ads?
Well, right now, I pay like 100 something a month.
100 and something a month? Okay, but you know what's crazy about Google ads is it doesn't really guarantee you anything. It just gives you clicks. Sometimes you get jobs, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, I don't like it. I kind of wanted to quit, but now I want to keep going, because I've been having some trouble spinning, and I want to start back going now.
Yeah.
But I really want to work the way you say.
Yeah, I get it. You want the jobs, but sometimes you spend the money on Google ads and you wonder if it's worth it, right? Yeah, I totally get it. So why don't we do this, man? I don't really want to even talk, business or deal or anything. I want to just give you a couple for free so that you know that I'm serious, you know that I'm not messing around. And then once I get you, let's say, 1, 2, 3 leads, let's schedule something next week. We'll hop on a call. I'll show you how I'm getting these leads, and we'll see if we can work out a fair deal where you make money, I make money, and we can kind of partner on this thing.
Yes, I love to. Yeah.
Cool. Well, dude, let's do it, man. Here's what I'm going to do. Is this the best number to send the leads to? Are you the one that schedules the appointments?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to I have a team here in St. George. I'm probably not going to be the one that sends the lead. I'm going to have her name's Francesca. It's one of my call center people. She's going to get a hold of the jobs, and I'll have her call you, and she'll have the job already on the phone. So when she calls you, she'll have the person that wants the estimate on the phone, and she'll just say, "Hey, Jose, here's Jack. Can you get him scheduled for an estimate?" And all you have to do is just get him scheduled for an estimate and go get the estimate.
Yes.
Simple.
Yes.
Easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just do that. Let's get you a couple leads. We'll be talking. This is my cell phone, but I'm going to have Francesca. She has a 916 phone number, just so you know. It's a California number, but she lives in St. George as well.
Okay.
She'll be calling you with the leads. And keep in mind, sometimes we get 3 in a day. Sometimes we don't get any. So it's going to be sporadic for the next couple days. But yeah, let me get you a couple, and then let's plan on talking next week.
All right.
Sounds good, man. Jose, nice to meet you. And let me see your company, right?
Yes.
And Jose,
Correct.
I've done my homework on you, man. I saw that you're spending money on Google Ads. I was like, this is my guy. Let's talk. So let's see if this works out. And worst case scenario, I'm going to give you a couple of jobs. And even if this doesn't work out, you'll get a couple of jobs out of it.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Okay. So thanks, Jose. Save my number. We'll talk soon.
I'm glad to talk to you.
Okay, thanks, bro. Bye.
All right.
Your boy's back. Guys, 2 for 2. I don't know. I called the first one. That was Jose. He was with a customer, so I hung up. I called the next one, got him. Jose called back. He's interested. 2 calls, 2 hooks. Let's go! Guys, cold calling is still a thing. Cold calling is alive and well. If you guys aren't cold calling with warm leads, you guys are losing out on deals. It is not that difficult. Yes, I'm using my script, my perfect prospecting script, as I call it, from Digital Landlords that I've developed over years and years and years. But at the end of the day, it's just like you just call and you be straightforward. You cut all the bullshit and you let them know why you're there. And obviously, I'm a little rusty because I've had setters and whatever, but it's so important to get back in the game. It's so important to make these calls. And the best part is I had so many butterflies before, and I feel so charged up right now. Shout out to Drake, Charged Up. You know what I'm saying? You guys know that song. Shout out to Drake. But I feel charged up. I feel excited. I feel like, oh my gosh, I just did that. And it scared the hell out of me. And it's crazy because as soon as I put it on the calendar, I've been thinking about it. I was laying in bed last night like, oh my gosh, I got to do that cold calling. What if I'm, and I knew I was going to record myself. So what if I cold call and I mess up and I look stupid? And it's like, you know what? Who cares? You're human. Guys, just pick up the phone and start freaking dialing. Call the people that are already paying for ads. Start freaking dialing. You know what I hate worse than feeling butterflies? You know what I hate worse than cold calling or the feeling nervous and anxious? Being broke, not having money, not being able to wear a Rolex, not being able to spend the weekend in Vegas with my wife and my friends, not being able to take my family on trips. That's what I hate worse. That phone call, these phone calls you're watching me do, some of you guys are letting those stupid little phone calls that are so scary. That's the thing that's stopping you from getting to where you want to be. That's the thing that's stopping you from having the life that you want to have. And it's crazy. And you're crazy if you're not willing to face it. So guys, pick the phone and start dialing. Shout out to Jordan Belfort for saying that. I'm out.